They question. The lockdown. Welcome back, but it's in the middle of the day for me. No sleeping for me.
Manager. Are you okay? Alex.
No one said anything about sleeping.
Cast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down.
Monkeys!
Fix it now. Look left, Alex. Out the window.
No.
See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little buttons. Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again. Great.
Oh no.
That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let
Should I play an internal?
This has no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism. It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference. Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Oh, no, this is not gonna be good.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Shall I count us in?
Make it so.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3...
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more reason to make sure that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions.
Snugglehugs is back.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehugs' batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was, of course, raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Transformation. Popular cemetery Johnny Handsleeves, who has recently been suffering with his health, sent us this photo today, presumably in a pathetic attempt to stay relevant at a time of global crisis.
Since receiving his test results, things in Johnny's life have taken a surprising turn. He's certainly using the lockdown to reinvent himself.
Johnny says that since dedicating himself to the Dark Lord, he's confident he can overcome his recently diagnosed terminal illness. Satan's got my gorgeous back, said Johnny, and I've got his scaly one.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sporsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord here with a little update from Dante's Taint. This year is going to be our biggest ever harvest and autumn's just 2 weeks away. Or at least that's what we think. There's no real day or night down here and all the clocks broke a long time ago. But if our calculations are right, we think that for you up there it is Wednesday the 4012th of January, or as you call it, Pig Mouth Day. Or possibly Boxing Day if we're a bit out. So, happy Christmas! I hope you get all the presents you asked for left on your selfie. I'm hoping to complete my collection of rocks. See you in September. Helvetica out. See you in September. Helvetica
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
The thicker the goldfish.
there's no denying the logic of that. There's no denying
Class
the logic
war,
of that.
a worrying turn today for the formerly rich as ever more punishing measures are announced.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who manage to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who help them right now.
We have it from several sources that rich runaways have actually begun to spontaneously lose their teeth one by one. Is it some sort of cosmic justice, or has masked vigilante Dental Dennis been up to his old tricks again? It could be both, Jeremy.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening, and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to
I just had to fight the urge to change the game.
How we live in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that scene. Let's play that scene.
Greetings, team members. Greetings. The time has come to strike back. The team must protect itself at all costs. For too long, we have allowed the cuddly menace to mock us with their snuggle-huggedness.
So much that happening.
As Supreme Leader, it is my wish that every household shortly receive a weapon from my sharp and pokey. There are 12 to collect and enjoy. From the stabby, jabby eye hook to the jewel-handled, twisted flesh scraper, or even the particularly pointy stick. Alongside your equipment, you will also find an instructional VHS tape on how to maim and kill effectively. And for the older generation, we've carved some simple instructions into a piece of slate next to a racist roaring. Train well. And then, on Thursday, you will hear...
Skål, my friend, for kingdom and glory, pillage and plunder.
This will be the signal to take to the streets, to begin the hunt, to destroy the tiny swarm that has infested our lands and our hearts. Show them no mercy, for they deserve none. Of course, there may be a bit of collateral damage. The odd puppy or toddler may take a pacing, but we'll have our country back. So what's a few miniature casualties? Together, we will crush our enemies. Together, we will prevail. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with latest roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends
That company, yeah.
who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3,
Oh, that's true.
there's going to be a quiz.
That is
Presumably,
true.
There's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were saying a news program.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
There's what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lionel.
Oh, I like her.
Don't why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Easy money, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I forgot it. Mr. Snuggleheart, the small teddy bears.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going?
If they get to the top of the tower, they will disrupt the signal.
joining us from her ride branch in Arlingsfield Milkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of...
Welcome back, Galaxy!
From a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head? Is that what you call the voices?
Ah! Galaxy, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 3 months in a row!
I concur. Miss Remington,
Whoop-de-doo.
Snugglehugs range will surely go down.
Whoop-it.
Public relations disaster.
You're crazy, thank you!
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
You didn't have to do that!
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Riming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia
How's-
Rimington.
The game's going great!
By a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see
It's like,
neither
yeah, I agree!
nor see neither land.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Oh, dang
Only
it!
the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little execution and wiggle and wave his tiny leaf and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them. On the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what
Why
your
not put 'em on the telly?
grandfather's
Which telly?
toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today. To tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense
Say it.
any longer.
It won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present
I'm bad.
Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or full window box. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch.
Jeremy Donaldson.
The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next generation Flardinium batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then? Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These
Ah,
are not toys.
wrong.
But they're explosive fun.
Sophia Rimington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages. We'll be back after...
Oh my god!
Yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
Very nice, that young Miss Ring.
Make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd rather spend the evening shoving Delia's sacred crystals up my skeptical arsehole.
Build a better life for yourself.
Hello, mate. It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
Hunch, look, and that wasn't popular.
Not want to listen to him.
Cheated rather because I trained a dog to talk.
Ah.
Down on all fours,
exactly. You said it, I've said
I
it.
had a mission.
He must know. He's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from us. Hey, no, Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
Stop climbing the tower!
Get him.
God!
You're on the balloons. Got no idea how old he is. 40? 70? Yeah. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm VikingRobz. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks,
It's a
Megan.
pleasure. Thanks for
It
having
really
me.
is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie,
Ah!
how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Unbelievable.
What was that?
You. You're unbelievable. You.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic. Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people. And this is no different. You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
Thank you, Bassa! It's going great! How are you? Welcome on in!
Katie, the press are the enemy of truth.
she's agreeing with you, Alan. You
Oh,
absolute
shit.
shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these
Thank you, agent! Welcome on in, how are you?
They're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, guys!
I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snuggle
Hi, hi.
situation will all blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses.
Oh,
We need support.
I haven't had any cake.
We need
To repent, exactly right, Katie. We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our
Yeah.
or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual.
I wish I had cake, though.
The great ancient. Hopefully we will appease the great ancient. Katie, could it be any worse? Katie,
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
No one sent Rob's cake request.
Man-made monsters on its own people.
I would love that.
Enemy within.
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap.
That's you. That's what you sound like. That's you. That's what you sound like.
But I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend. And that's why no
I've
one
got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan. Yes,
not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territories.
Hi, Rafe! Thank you so much! I really appreciate that.
Who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report of the status of the nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable today. He contributed to the national conversation.
Once you're an adult cake,
Next,
it's
out on the
just
streets,
not.
someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Bannon. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello. I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yeah, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. My question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any
How are you, Rafe?
What's that on your jacket there?
That's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise.
Yes, sir.
In fact, showing
On
the
the
sort of
sun,
resources
Rob.
that make
You have many more.
for example, an anchor.
We don't know.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy. Not safe at all. I'd recommend following government advice.
Gonna head off, buddy. Have a fantastic stream and birthday.
Oh, thank you so much for the 500 biddies, Buzzer. You're crazy. You didn't have to do that.
Which street? Which street?
Wow, thank you.
Jeremy there.
Which street? Which street?
Good, how about you? I'm okay, I'm okay.
I'm just looking for
Wow.
Bannon Avenue?
Massive bits, yeah.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the side. It says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon.
First, this different lover. Oh, thank you.
Fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm fine. I'm not home.
Rob now have massive bits, yeah.
I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it to be honest, mate. It's it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick. We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
You hear that sound?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there. A tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh fuck, Jeremy! Shit, no! Oh bollocks, Jeremy!
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
You're lying, aren't you? Oh shit! Okay, fucking listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, listen to me, you just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck! I'm too talented to die. I'm too talented to die. Okay, it's fine.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick? What do you see, Patrick? Thank you, Patrick, for that report.
Oops.
Showing the nation, and more importantly, management, just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be happy to take
What the fuck? Yeah, I agree.
Who knows? Maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this. Join us. You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Something just broke the window.
Times are hard.
Something just broke the window.
Scared. But now, more than ever, even though we're apart,
Uh-oh, what is happening?
it still matters how you look. Loads, actually. To the distant divas and the isolation idealists, the healthcare heroes and the lockdown lovers, we say you're still aging. Possibly more so.
I'm not old, apparition is.
We need to come together, every single one of us, and do
Did the thing.
I'm
Is
not.
that
things. I'm not going to.
it?
I don't have to.
our
No, you're being a child. I'm not.
Nah, not me. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
public eventually.
No?
No, go away.
4, 3. Welcome back to the National Night League. Welcome back to the National Night League. Well, we know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something a bit different for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
Say it.
The man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
You're closer to.
How are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
You're.
What do you mean lockdown?
You have no proof of that.
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah, I think I heard about that actually, yeah. I think I heard.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during nap time, so yeah.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Jeremy. Thank you. This.
No. No, 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 no.
What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it. So
Everyone is old.
Well then, what a fantastic prize.
have we got anybody waiting? to
No,
win
just apparition.
A lifetime prize, Jimmy.
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie. Tell us about yourself.
What can I say? My name is always has been.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
As acceptable.
Ooh, you.
Right, well.
Thank you so much for the 100 biddies, Galaxy. You're crazy. You didn't have to do that.
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts. Now. Question 1.
No, it did not. But I love it.
Birthday.
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. What? I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside.
No, it's your.
Understanding of the cosmos.
No, it's your cake. The best version.
That is correct.
I can. Aww. Thank you so much.
How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right, which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
The sun is so happy to be up.
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was
What
it
sun?
Glamour
I'm confused. What's on? What did I miss?
Inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself,
Oh,
Sonia.
shit.
Oh, well, if you must.
On your left.
Game.
Oh, yeah.
Theatrical agent.
No.
The likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffee Cup, and Jodie Carpetburn, amongst others.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold. That's all right.
Show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown,
Ah!
we've been workshopping some
Too much happening!
for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely transport payments from their absent father.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers.
Stop it! No. Keep that on, please.
Through a medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
The bear,
Yes.
I didn't mean to censor there.
This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all of the other bears don't think that it'll amount to much.
Oh, I love this one. I remember this one. This one is so fun. I love this one that's coming up.
tragic figure.
I freaking love this one.
He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to
I think I'm pretty good at multitasking. I want to think that at least.
probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to
Think so too. What do you mean by that? I haven't done anything.
It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donegan.
I messed it up.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
And Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end.
I'm the new Pokemon champ. No, I'm the champ.
Oh, there's dancing.
I wanna be the champ. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was.
I could go and get my boombox.
Catch them is my real test. To train them is my call. Are you ready for something weird now? I love this song. I love this one.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming. Or wanted. At all.
What was that?
In advance, what we're all about to
I never got the confetti before.
Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good mood.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports, now he's an alcoholic and he's on his third divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die. Lower your expectations. Maybe you could get a job in telecommunications. No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Amen, Mr. Bear. Amen.
What did I come back? You don't want to know.
It's just time for tonight's parable.
Mr. Bear, watch over there.
There was a wise man and a foolish man and a weird man. And there did come upon them from the local village a truth seeker named Unlikely Brian. And he did come to them with arms and someone else's arms and a question. A wise and weird and foolish
The best song ever. I totally agree. Fader Abraham, Fader Abraham. 4 söner hade Abraham.
Can the many
Right?
weights and measures of life be balanced? And the wise man did say,
Oh.
there are no riches greater than family. And the foolish man did say he'd heard a good tip for the camel race and that it was a sure thing. And the weird man did say that 2 ears was just
Bad.
a number.
Yeah, I'm bad. I
A
know.
good place to put a third that wouldn't be aesthetically
Mr.
upsetting.
Bear, watch over there.
For a second anus. And unlikely Brian did fall into wonder and befuddlement at their answers, although he was also wondering if either the foolish man or the weird man had any actual value in this sort of professional consultative environment. For what he did not know was that the profound man and the practical man were both on annual leave that week, and the foolish man and the weird man were all that the agency had available. But what unlikely Brian did not reveal was that he was asking for his friend Alex, who had enraged their spouse over a passport, treated their son Charlie like he was still a little baby, and was too miserly to even pay for their daughter's holiday. And thus did Alex's family become like our Lord, when he discovered a turd in his cradle and was forced to ask Nebuchadnezzar to leave. Well, that's all we have time for tonight. I'm Archangel Megan Wolf. Have a hateful night. Oh my God! I thought I was gonna.
Stop it!
No, I'm joking. Right, babe, I've got to go get my bits done.
Subscribe today, and every week we'll send you a workplace accident you'll never forget.
At the end of the day, babe, see, makes my funny flutter.
Unparalleled heights of gross negligence.
Yeah, come on then, you lot, out my house. And you, Alex.
Sign up today,
all right,
and you or your next
want you
of
here
kin
when
can
I'm on my
enjoy a
date.
disappointing payout, which makes a mockery of
Alex.
your pain and suffering.
Wake up!
Ah! I can't clip them!
And your employer's complete lack of
Ah! Oh, 101 bit is even Galaxy. I thought it said 100. Sorry! Oh, I did so bad this time. Oops. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. It was a crazy one. Well, if you liked the video, please consider to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Don't forget to push the little bell. And if you wanna catch me live, I'll be live streaming every day, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Link will be in the description. That's all for today. Until the next video. Bye!